Hi, good day. I am Jolanda Daniel. I am Group 6 and I am tasked to report about educational site and portal. So, what is the educational site and portals under differences? So, we have here list of contents. First, we have introductions, educational technology and mobile learnings, FunBrain, K to 12 resources, and lastly, National Geographic. First, we have introduction. Introductions, site and portals have become essential tools in modern education. Accessible resources that enhance learning for students and teachers alike. Next, we have enhancing learning in digital age. The digital age has transformed education, offering innovative ways to enhance learning experience for a student and educators. So enhancing learning in digital age. So we know that in our generation or nowadays na mas atong the way of learning mas ning enhanced jud kay through that digital and technology that we have. Next, we have key aspect. First, we have accessibility. Educational resources are available online, allowing learners to access materials anytime and anywhere, fostering a flexible learning environment. For example, Google. So, Google is example of accessibility kay anytime and anywhere and everywhere siya pwede nimong gamiton. Kung for example, naa kay words nga bag-o pa nimo nasugatan or bag-o pa nimo madungog. Through that Google, pwede nimo siyang i-search iyang meaning. So para guha ka sa iyang meaning or iyang buot pasabot. So by that naka-gain ka og knowledge through that online educational resources. So next kay we have engagement. So mini site and incorporate interactive elements such as games, quizzes, and multimedia to make learning enjoyable and keep students motivated. So from the word engagement, makadani siya sa student to learn. For example kay games, na may games sa Play Store nga like for mga quizzes which is ma-download nimo sa cellphone, mm, ma-download nimo sa cellphone and by that games kay maka-enhance siya o sa student nga magduwa and the same time naagyapon siya ma-learn and makuha nga knowledge. Next, we have diversity of resources. These portals offer a wide range of materials, including lesson plans, instructional videos, and assessment tools supporting various subject and educational level. So, maingon kag diversity is a wide range of materials including lesson plan. So materials yang nga gigamit sa teacher to assist to support the various subject of educational level. Next, we have support for educators. Educational site often provide valuable tools for teachers, helping them design effectively lesson and assess student progress. So if uh, if the teacher have a support maka provide siya valuable tools helping helping them to do effective lesson and assess student progress. Support for educator. So support educator for example ako as a teacher, if I have a support from the school that nga akong gitudloan, syempre ma mas magana ko nga mo teach sa akong student to give them more knowledge. Lastly, we have lifelong learners beyond K to 12 and higher education. Many portals cater to adult learner and professionals seeking skill development, promoting continuous education. As lifelong learners, as a student, mm, dili ra sad karon la sad nako na ma-learn kundi madala-dalan nako sa hantud-hantud akong knowledge or akong na-learn sa teacher or sa school. Next is educational site and portals. A lot of information are found on internet. This can be explored and studied to determine their relevance to the lesson. There are concerned parties that host educational service through website and portal. Educational site, especially who are website that have games, video or topic related resources that act as a tool to enhance learning and supplement classroom teaching. Educational site and portals are websites that provides educational service and resources such as tutorials and quizzes. They can also include activity that make learner more engaging, such as discussion forums and virtual classroom. That's all.
Good day. I am Angel Dayan R. Otapil and we are Group 6. So continuation of educational websites and educational portals. So we will tackle about their definition. So first is website is a huge interactive platform to present various information for different types of people. Future students, current students, teachers, parents, those who want to get a new profession in etc. All the sections have to be well balanced and organized so users can easily find everything they need. So example, ako or sa kinsa pa nga tao, when we say websites, we can kanang maka-access ta dayon like ay access ta kay guro man ta sa Paul facebook.com, google.com ana. So kuan na dita ana. Then sa portal is the definition of portal is a website or platform that provides access to educational resources and services. Educational portals can be created by schools, universities, educational organizations, or individual educators and can be used by students, teachers, and parents. So, kani educational portal is dili na siya owned by organizations. Pwede mo bot ani mga students, or mga example kita pagsulta sa CTU nag-need ta og kanang portal para makasold sa kanang like mo tanatos ng grades, then updates, then kuan sad like musul sa ta sa kanang Google Meet we use ang code, di ba, kay para kuan ta kay need man ta mo access. So portal is kanang mag-need jud tag access kay para jud nga makasold ta, especially when it comes to online learning and kanang particular nga topic. Then second is digital tools. So educational portals, they have 5 functions. First one is user friendly. So as mugamit man jud ta kanang inanan no, like example Google Meet, it's a user friendly kay we need to get a code para lang makasuda na nga kanang link. Then second one is content. For example, sa Google Meet, example, mag-conduct mo meeting or magtakol ba ang teacher certain topic. Number 3, personalization. 4, communication. So, example, mag-topic ang maestra, nalandadara ang word nga communication. And 5, reusability. So, digital tools can be software, programs, or applications utilized through a computer, laptop, cellular phones, or other information and communication technology or ICT. Digital tools are the building blocks upholding and permitting IT transformation and architecture. So, when we say digital tools, it's all about kanang internet. So, magamit yung tag-laptop or cellphone nga makagamit ta og internet para makasulta ng website, then website through portals. Then digital tools offer two crucial advantages over manual processes. They provide a data structure that ensures you're capturing information consistently across all contributors. Second one, a shared repository that makes hunting through binders, file, cabinets, thumb drives, and individual spreadsheets in the relic of the past. So, digital tools, sample, magbuhat ba ko ganang mga something essay nga ibutan na to sa Google Docs. So, ano siya punta nga, ibutan siya sa kanang sample, asa na ibutan gali, Google Drive, dala ito mabutang. So, busag, dugang na nga panahon, makita gapon ito, nade ko gibuhat ana din. Second one, the topic is, we will tackle about the comparison and difference of website and portal. So, may kalahian na nila. We can say nga palestra, pero naadyo siya gamay nga kalahian or dako ba? Char. First one, ang website is the location on the internet usually accessed through an URL. But the portal, it provides a single point of access where the traffic is limited to the right set of users. Example, ang website kay user friendly man siya, no, maka-access sa tanan, pero sa kaming portal is bali limit ra ang makasud ani siya kay gikuan man siya sa usa ka certain nga tawo. Second one, ang website is owned by an organization, so pwede makakuan tanan. But the portal is, when we say user-centric, for example, sa Google Meet, only our section ang makasulod. Kay tungod, naghatag siya og link. Third one, user cannot interact with the website. But the portal, there is a two-way communication between user and portal. Then lastly, ang website is not necessarily a knowledge of domain. So, dili jud siya nga magmao jud na atong gipangita nga kanang learning. But the portal is mo na ato ang kanang gateway or passage nga makuha ato ang specific nga knowledge nga atong ganahan makuha. Diba? There are examples of educational sites. So, number 1, first example is educational technology and mobile learning. So this site focuses on the integration of technology in education, offering resources, tools, and strategies for teachers to incorporate mobile learning into their classrooms. It features articles, guides, and list of apps that enhance learning experience. So kaning educational technology and mobile learning, pwede naman siya i-search sa sa Google, educational technology and mobile learning.com. Then na mo gawas ana nga kanang usa ka kanang link. Then imo siya pisliton kay naa kay makita ana nga kanang naay diri for grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, grade 4. Nasa mga article sa ubos. Ug mo pislit ka ana nga certain support. Na ba kay igsuon nga kanang first grade. So imo pisliton ang first grade. Invest ng first grade. Tuplog ni mo anak kay naa siya mga certain nga kanang activities gali. So gapisan man niya na ba ni 1 plus 1 is 2 na balin makakuha sila knowledge nga okay pwede din siya gamiton day kay makatabang sila hang para makatabang sila nga makat-on. Then second example is we will tackle by the next reporter. Thank you.
Hello, good evening everyone. So I'm Eleni Colaba and I'm gonna discuss GDCF Ninja's 24 Great Education Tools, Fun Brain, K-12 Resources, and National Geographic. So first, let's discuss the GDCF 24 Great Education Tools. So this resource likely provides a curated list of educational tools and technologies aimed at educators. These tools can cover various subjects and skills promoting interactive and engaging learning experience. So kani si GDCF is mutabang ni siya ay designed to help the teachers and students in a variety of ways. So, and nani siya kanang example sa tools. Number 1 is VideoScribe. So VideoScribe is a tool allows users to create whiteboard style animations. Like kanang anha ka mag-drawing like white ra siya ang background, then mag-drawing ra ka dira sa imong mga ideas like happy birthday, then ang picture sa imong kuan ingana. Then mahimo na siyang video, ma-animate na siya. And then next is Wolfram Alpha. So kani si Wolfram Alpha is computational knowledge ni siya engine that can be used to calculate and research a wide range of topics. So like sa meaning itself, computational knowledge. So ang tanang subject like math, pwede ka dito mag-solve ato ka mag-search dun sa akong pag-solve sa kuan sa topic nga inyong gi-discuss. So kani si Wolfram Alpha is mo answer ni siya specific questions, mo do analysis, generate reports, then mo compute like sa chemistry or physics, mo compute ni siya photon energy given wavelength. Mo perform sad ni siya og computations like sa math kada ako giingon ganina. And then next is Kahoot. So si Kahoot kay game ni siya kanang games like katupit kay namdamos katong kuan ni Maris sa una katong Kahoot nga site. Di ba kay nagdula ta dito sa may Kahoot nga site niya na dito ang list ug unsaon ang mga question dito nga what ay kanang pila ka water ra ang maka ano sa person before siya ma-dead ganun. Then Kahoot kay game-based learning platform nga maka-use og review students' knowledge ba. Then as a break from traditional classroom activities, iyan na. Then Google Forms. This tool can be used to create quizzes and survey. Kay bonum jud ta ani kay sa Google Form man ta mag-create og quizzes and surveys usahay. So mao to mga valuable resource for educators ni siya who are looking to incorporate technology sa classrooms. By paggamit ani nga tools, maka-create ang teachers of more engaging and effective learning experiences para sa ilang students. So next is FunBrain. So FunBrain is an interactive educational website that offers games, books, and other resources for children. It covers various subjects, including math, reading, and problem solving, making learning fun and engaging for kids. So kani si FunBrain is naani siya daghang dula. So naa siya kanang mag-offer siya variety of games. Naa siya Math Arcade, a collection of math games that cover topics like addition, subtraction, multiplication, etc. Then Reading Room, na siya digital library designed to be both challenging and fun. Nasa range of books for different reading levels. Include popular book series like Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Then nasa Fun Arcade, a collection of fun games that don't necessarily focus on specific academic skills. So kani nga games is makatabang ni siya for critical thinking skills sa mga bata. And then problem solving and hand-eye coordination skills. So sa next slide is makita na to nga naadaray in-search man gud nato sa site is na siya games dito. So mao ni naay pets right and wrong, hidden words, new puzzle, kaning how to play word turtle. Then asay kanang pangitaon nimo ang hidden words like cat. So pangitaon nimo sa letters ug asa diri ang maporma nga cat ana. Then kanisang click to start in-search nimo sa site is na siya kanang dula nga kanang stick gani na tawo then imo siyang i-click para mo start, then dapat muambak or malikay ka dito sa kanang ganing mga obstacle like na moagi nga rat or na magambak-ambak nga mga kuan. So malikay ka ato para di ka. So mo na ang FunBrain from the word fun. So next is K-12 resources. This portal typically provides a wealth of resources tailored to the K-12 education system. It may include lesson plans, teaching materials, and assessment tools, supporting teachers and students in their learning journey. So kani si K-12 resources is makita nato diri ang mga sites sa K-12 like sa tanang tanang level of education. Sa website, makita nato dito ang quizzes, interactive lessons, and assessments. Then ebooks and digital textbooks. So sa K-12 resources is refer to educational materials, tools, and services designed for students in kindergarten through 12th grade. Magamit ni siya sa mga students, teachers, parents para ma-enhance ang learning and ma-improve ang educational outcomes sa mga students. So try ni mag-search sa K-12 educational sources, makita dito ang K-12 grade levels. So na dito kindergarten, grade 1 to grade 12. Then inipindot nimo sa tahay, for example, sa kindergarten. Sa grade 1. Nipindot nimo sa grade 1, na dito mo gawas nga mga mga subject. Na mo gawas dito nga mga subject. Then nagpindot ni na araling panlipunan, arts, education sa pagpapakatao, English, Filipino na ana dito. And then inigpindot nimo sa may specific na subject like araling panlipunan, mo gawas sa dito ang kanang topic para ana nga semester nga na siya. Mugawas dito ang mga topic nga dapat i-cater sa teachers. So like sa kindergarten nga domains, na dito ang kagadahang asal nga subject, mga kalusugang pisikal at kakayahang motor, ganon. Makita na dito sa mga parents or students nga gusto mo lantaw sa ilang subject nga sunod buhaton nga i-discuss. So inipindot sad nimo naa sa dito ang weekly plan guide para sa i-cater nga subject ana nga week. Unsay dapat i-discuss ana nga week. So sa next slide makita na to na dira ang core subject, right, like oral communication. Makita na to ang academic track, sports track, TVL track, unique sa grade 12 ni siya, arts and design track ana. Mga subject nga core subject nga specific nga grade or track. The next slide is National Geographic. So National Geographic offers a vast array of resources focused on geography, science, and culture. The site includes articles, videos, and educational materials that inspire curiosity about the world, making it an excellent resource for teachers and students alike. So, National Geographic. So, makaibaw naman dito tayo na gusto ng National Geographic. From the word geographic, nga geo means earth o ang graphic means to write. So, but pasabot, ang geographic is naada ang tanang nahitabo sa earth nga isuwat, like ang learnings about earth's physical features, inhabitants and phenomena. So inig-search na to sa site, inigpindot na to sa site na magawas dito nga latest stories, unsay mga ganahan nimo, like unsay lantaw nimo sa science, history, and culture na didto. Then lifestyle and travel, pinduto na nimo nya maog ko nang curious ka nga kuan lantaw na nimo dito. So sa National Geographic na dito mga news and features like breaking news stories about global events, then exclusive interviews with renowned explorers, scientists, and conservationist. Ana. Then, nasa dito yung mga photography, mga pictures nga mamakitan about like animals, say, basta sa earth, mga sa wildlife, nature, or sa mga human cultures from around the world. Then, nasa yung mga photo essays and galleries, showcasing the work of world-class photographers. Then, nasa dito yung mga documentaries and videos nga explore fascinating topics and tell compelling stories. Then, behind the scenes footage of expeditions and scientific research. Nana siya dito sa National Geographic. So, naasa interactive maps and tools that allow you to explore different regions of the world. Na dito. Then, tools for learning about geography, history, and science. So educational resources kung ano siya resources for teachers and students. Information para sa environmental issues and conservation efforts. Kung curious ka, lantaw na nimo dito, ganahan ka maglantaw-lantaw sa kuan about happening sa geographic na to. Then, whether you're a curious learner, a nature enthusiast, or simply someone who loves to explore the world, the National Geographic website has something for everyone. It's a valuable resource for learning about the planet and its inhabitants. So, conclusion, this digital education transformation requires collaboration, patience, and determination to ensure every student has full access to quality education. I believe we can take education to a higher level. Let's create an inspiring and sustainable educational future together. Thank you.